Morning. I picked up this Portland Electric 13-inch string trimmer during the last 25 off sale. I don't know what the sale was for, but it was 25% off. So it's 13-inch cutting range, 3.8 amps. So I've got the Bauer, but the Bauer is battery powered, and I have one field that the batteries won't do. So I went ahead and picked this up, see what it's like. It comes disassembled, of course. Okay, there's out of the box. Obviously this needs adjusted, needs to be longer for me. But before we do that, let's take a look at the cutter head. This is a little different. It's got these tabs, 180 degrees to each other, and you press on those. Wow, that's in there. That's actually a lot like the Black & Decker, but I don't remember the Black & Decker being so tough right there. It's got a separate string for each side. Actually looks okay. It's a dual string trimmer. The Bauer is a single string trimmer. And both the lines are tied in a knot to keep it from going back down in. I'll take those off right before I go to use it. It's got a button you push and that adjusts it. It would depend upon how tall you are, how far you want to reach out, that type of thing. And it's got that if you want to set distance from something. I'm actually going to leave that. I'll leave that down for now. Okay, and there's this. I'm fairly tall, so I'll put it there. I'm sure I'll have to adjust it. When I adjusted the Bauer, somebody left a message and said, hey, you adjusted that wrong. You got to put this way, and this way, and that this way, and then you got to set up right. Well, I got to tell you, any way that I adjust this, and it's comfortable for me to use, that's the right way to adjust it. So let's put this back on before I lose that spool. There we go. That's got an incredible flex on that plastic, so I think that's going to hold good. Let's put that. You have to use this, if not, it kicks some stuff back against your leg. Of course, we got a manual, and that's pretty simple, one screw. It's one of those Harbor Freight free stubby screwdrivers. I swore I'd never find a use for it, but actually I did. I could have used a longer one, of course, but it's the first time I've ever used one of those. So it goes on like this, and it snaps in, and the screw is just extra security. So you put that on. There we go. So it's 13-inch, so it should be about 6 inches on either side. Okay, so you turn this, and that lets you pull it out. So that seems like it doesn't want to tighten, but maybe that's just me. So there we go, full distance. It's still not very long. Doesn't look like it has a button to get this to hold in. Doesn't look like it has a safety switch. Usually you have to press one button to get this one to run. Since it doesn't have the hold in, maybe that combination is the safety. Seems kind of weird, but whatever. And there's the electrical outlet. I know it's a pain to use this. I really don't like gas trimmers, so this is going to work out good for me if I have to do a big area. Like I said, I have one field that the Bauer won't quite do. So I got this 25 off, so I thought it would be a smart buy. So it's a pretty straightforward electrical trimmer. And I'll go try it out. Okay, so I found the first problem. I used it for about 10 minutes. This was feeding fine, although it has the same problem. And this one wouldn't feed anymore. And it's a monkey link. A monkey link means the top piece is under another piece, and you can't pull that out. So I came inside to use my Harbor Freight pliers. Pull that out. Now the natural system is not going to be able to deal with that. And if you look at that, that's all the way around like twice. That monkey knot. So this one's got the same problem. See, this isn't unique to Portland. It isn't unique to Harbor Freight. All trimmers are going to have this problem. It's more about how the cord is put on. When you wind that on, if you don't keep it tight the whole time, that'll happen. So I figure the first time through, the way they did it at the factory, I'm going to have to keep doing that. And they put an arrow there to tell you to wind it this way. That's the only place I see that. So anyway, there's a small problem, not unique to Harbor Freight. Hey guys, so final wrap up here. I went out and used this about all day, and it seemed to go good. I had a 50-foot cord and I needed a little bit more. So I found a 20-foot cord to put on it, but probably to get one long cord would be much, much better. Turned out where I was at, this was more a pain in the ass, so I ended up not using it. And see how short those are? I kept getting a monkey link, and I blame the factory spool for that. Figure once I do one of my own, it'll be fine. Had to stop every once in a while and feed it more. And if you're using this next to like a chain link fence, the auto feed isn't fast enough. That's why that's so short. That's why this is so short. I got up against a chain link fence and it kept cutting it off and not spooling it back out fast enough. You can't tap it to get more of this. This is as tall as it gets. It wasn't as comfortable as it could be because of that. I needed a couple more inches of height to get comfortable. Still was okay. Just it could have been better. So there we go. I like this. Overall, it's actually better than the Bauer because it's got a heavier motor and it's got a little bit of weight to it. And that in itself helps control it better. So I was going through some pretty tall grass and it did fine. It never slowed down. So I was very impressed with it. If you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.